Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syifa Nadira. I'm from S1 Akuntansi A 2018. Here are my presentation of my internship report at Akuntansi Biro dan Handayani or Grand Thornton Indonesia. Chapter 1 is about introduction and the internship background. The internship background of my internship about Industrial Revolution 4.0. Along with the development of the times in global era, technology and information are also growing rapidly. For that, not only technology is able to develop rapidly, one skills and ability are also required to be able to keep up with the times. As a result, the Industrial Revolution 4.0 affects systematically in various jobs, including auditing and accounting. In this Industrial Revolution 4.0, also have many challenges and opportunity for us to overcome. The role of the auditor in the field of audit and accounting is very big in this Industrial Revolution. So, the auditor also has to must be measures such as intellectual and technical interpersonal skill. And that's not only intellectual skill from a public accounting firm or KAP, so they can independent in carrying out professional work as an auditor. And they also can explain all problems in work in accordance with audit standard, seek alternative solution to be realized in various action taken. Because of that, without study, the practitioner choose to do field work in a public accounting firm. The practitioner does field work at the basic level and handling in a public accounting firm, which is part of the Grand Thornton International. The practitioner is placed in the audit and assurance division as an internal audit or as an assistant agent with different clients. Thornton International Ltd is a network of independent assurance tax and advisory firms consisting of more than 50,000 people in 136 countries and among the 10 largest public accounting firms in the world by revenue. So that's why my personally is more likely to did my internship in cafe. Okay, next the intern and purpose of internship. The intent of the internship are studying knowledge in more depth of my purpose of audit, sharing discipline, self-confidence, mental courage, as one of graduation requirement also for student like me in the Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University. The purpose of the internship are so I can gain more knowledge and insight, can get an overview of the environment, how I work in accounting public firm, and get experience to be more disciplined, confident, and mentally trained. Next is the internship benefit. Benefit for the student like me is all that we can add new knowledge, abilities, and experience, provide an overview to student about the culture, become more disciplined, responsible, adaptable, prepare mentally to be able to competent professional to the world of work. And the next is benefit for the Faculty of Economy in UNJ. First is we can Faculty of Economy could produce graduates for qualified, improving professionalism, independence, and insight, able to improve existing studies, and last is adding good cooperative relation between economy faculty in UNJ and the institution itself. Benefit for Cafe Ganesi Biro and Handling or Grand Thornton Indonesia. First is that the GT can help the auditor so that Washington can be more efficient. And the second is could establish mutually beneficial cooperative relationship. Parties from Jakarta, State and Zero and Lady. And the third is that cafe could become an efficient material for providers in preparing for first cafe. And my internship location. KAP Garis Giron Hanayani is located in Sampurna Strategic Square, South Level 25, Jalan Jenderal Sudirman, kaki 4546, Jakarta Selatan, 12930. The internship timeline. I do my internship from Monday to Friday from 8:30 until 5 p.m. And the preparation internship as what I did is first I made a listing of KP where I want to apply, and the second is if when I already have all the listing, I apply for internship application to KP by email, and when the internship is accepted, I handling my internship application from back home. The second is execution internship phase. Here I was doing my internship for 3 months or 60 days, and I will start working on April 1, 2021, and the first day I was submitted to my in charge. And the third is reporting internship phase. The practitioner over me completes the PKL report or the internship report in 1 month from the beginning of August and finished in September, which began by looking for the data needed in writing the PKL report. I assist by the supervisor in comparing the PKL report. Number 2, overview of the place internship. Grant Thornton is the one of the world's leading financial and tax and advisory firm organization with more than 58,000 Grant Thornton employees in more than 136 countries. In America, Grant Thornton is spread over 39 countries with approximately 16,815 employees. In Europe, it is spread over 44 countries with many employees on it, and in the Middle East is spread over 9 countries, and in the Pacific it's spread over 19 countries. The first is company story of KP Ganesigiro and Handini. Grant Thornton Indonesia was launched in 1992. In 2012, a group of professionals changed their organizational culture. Their goal is to become one of the leading insurance tax outsourcing and advisory companies in Indonesia, and to become active contributor to the development of the accounting profession and business practice in the country. In 4 years, the company has grown to a team of 16 partners and more than 250 current professionals, with a prestige scoring letter including state-owned companies and multi-district businesses. And the London itself has a philosophy of an invitation to grow. In addition to a distinctive global culture, Grant Thornton has 6 core principles, namely clear. CR is collaboration. That means ask for help, give help, and we work well together to your content. Second is leadership. The third is excellence, agility, respect, and responsibility. Here are the structures of Grant Thornton. In the first place, is managing partner, there is partner, director, and my field is audit and insurance. There are consists of manager, associate senior associate, junior auditor, and the last is intern or assistant of auditor. Chapter 3 is internship implementation. The first is scope of work. I was working 60 days or 2 months, and the second is I collecting documents and doing any working paper. During internship at KP Grant Thornton Indonesia, I was assigned the test of three clients. There are PT Mandiri Batubara, PT Pos Indonesia, and PT Totok Indonesia. B. The implementation of work. The first client is PT Mandiri Batubara. I was doing a preliminary analytical procedure. Sukrisno, that audit procedure are steps that must be carried out by the author in carrying out his examination and are very much needed by assistants so that they don't make deviations and correct action and effectively. The objective of preliminary analytical procedures are gaining an understanding of the business environment itself, assess the risk of measurement statement, identify unusual transaction, and understanding the client financial position. Here are the process how I did my analytical procedure. The first thing is that I have to compare the difference between the account in the balance sheet and the profit loss from the current year to the prior year. And the second is after knowing the movement of up and down from the balance sheet and profit loss number, and then I compare it, and then I have to looking for the cause of the movement of up and down of its account, and I can see it from tally. Okay, next is in Mandian Batubara, I do the test make lead schedule, balance sheet, and profit loss, or you can call it marshalling. The first is calculating the total asset, liability, and equity, as well as net income for the current year from the TB or trial balance that provided by the client, which will be referenced so that the calculation is balanced. And second is I moved the 2020 close balance from the client TB into the previous year's existing trial balance sheet. And the third is the sheet already used a formula so that it will be linked automatically to the lead of TB balance sheet and the TB profit loss. If there is a new COA or because it didn't exist in the previous year, then a new line is added with the COA number using the code GT and then the number after it is added. The final step is to ensure that the final result of the lead TB balance sheet and the TB profit loss are appropriate and balanced. If it's not balanced, the practitioner must recheck what is wrong and what cause it don't balance. The third is doing working paper for asset sections. The first is I have to update the lead schedule with the updated number based on the data from the lead schedule balance sheet based on per book client or PBC for December 2020 period. And the second is perform the calculation procedure for acquisition cost, depreciation expense, and cumulative depreciation, and check whether there are additional fixed assets in the current year so that depreciation calculation can be calculated with the right calculation. The next is if there is an additional fixed asset in current year, we have to check the existence of the fixed asset is carried out by checking the supporting document. Sample has been chosen by auditor in charge of random property. Okay, the fourth is I was finishing working paper of cash and bank section. I was updating the schedule of cash and bank first with closing balance based on PBC. And the next is typing reconciliation, which aim to assess the completeness and valuation of cash in existing bank account. Enter the balance from existing bank account according to the original amount based on the PBC, and if the bank balance is a foreign currency, it have to be translated into IDR using the correct exchange rate according to the audit period. And then I was comparing the balance from the client bank statement or checking account with the balance recorded in the client PBC to ensure that the bank balance is the book balance is in accordance. Next is working paper of liability. Okay, I have to updating the schedule for the with the closing balance of 2022 of December, and then I take the listing for Sunday creditor, or we call account payable, from accounting software named Tally for December 22, and then I give the notes for the account that have a more abnormal balance, and then I made listing for the account that have an abnormal balance, and the next is my in charge, my auditor in charge is will did some inquiry and reclassification and double check to supporting document. And next is I was doing aging test of the Sunday creditor uh, in this working paper. Okay, the next is test of control or TOC procedure. First is practitioner check the sample from the cells that has been given the in charge of a user by checking the supporting document, enter document for customer purchase order or PO by filling PO number, customer name, and etc. Enter the sales invoice number and fill out document of BO and fill the good receipt or the referral note on the end, and make a listing request for supporting document to give to clients if there's not complete yet. And the next is taxation. First is I update the taxation schedule based on audit period and based on the PBC first, and watching for the supporting document like SPT, SPM, SSP, and then comparing supporting document with tax recapitulation based on the client records, and then enter the date of payment, date of reporting, and the status of payment. It's normal or has it been corrected? Okay, the last is putting and tie up. Putting is to test the correctness of the audit report on the sum of subtotals and totals from the top to bottom, as well as from the left to right or cross-footing, while tie up is to match the financial statement with notes for each of account in the financial statement. I did this footing and tie up is using a laptop with my current support, and also I could do this with calculator or manually, where the financial report will be footed and tied up in the form of soft copy or hard copy. Okay, obstacles encountered on practical field. First is there are so many different forms of working paper with the theory that I have studied, so there's so many confusing when I did the job. And the second is the tele software is different from what I learned in college. And the third is that the job is had a lot of data, so it could make a little bit bored about doing the test. Effort to overcome the difficulties. The first is I have to initiate an independent work. For example, I have to study the previous years of working paper that I can learn about it, so that I can finish the working paper of the current year. Because there's not many difference about the working paper last year and the current year. Second is better equipped with the use of the other accounting and auditing software. And the third is I have to take a break to get some fresh air so we can focus again. And the last is conclusion. The first is that I could know what are the procedures and stages carried out in auditing financial statement. I could knowing how the environmental condition and work culture in a public accounting firm. I could learn be more independent, courageous, initiative, able to work under pressure, work in a team, and to always do work quickly and accurately. And there's suggestion for the student. We have to prepare yourself with knowledge and also skill to be able to support the implementation of strict vendors, especially in fields of accounting or auditing and English. And the second, if we have to prepare to be able to work under pressure, take initiative, and be independent or work quickly, thoroughly. Investigation for the Faculty of Economy is conduct debriefing and continue to provide information on the destination of the internship to students who will do the internship. And the second is maintain good relation with existing institutions so it can make it easier for students who will carry out internship because they already have a good name. And institution for KAP Ganesha Giro and Handayani continue to hold an improvement internship program for students because it's very useful for students to understand the world of work, especially in auditing field. And second is conducting basic briefing on auditing for students when doing the internship in order to minimize mistakes in doing work. Okay, there's the last slide of my internship report. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.